Hello everyone, welcome back to Planet Ayurveda. Today we have Dr. Meenakshi Chauhan here with us and we will be discussing a very interesting topic, that is kids' health and the effect of IT gadgets on their health and education. So let's first welcome Dr. Meenakshi Chauhan. Hello ma'am.
Hello, Muskan.
Okay, so ma'am, can you please tell us that how the technology changes and how the IT gadgets affect the kids' health nowadays?
Thank you, Muskan, for inviting me today because I know I've been quite busy with my clinical practice these days, and after a long time, I'm facing camera. And thank you, viewers, for being there with us with Planet Ayurveda all the time. So today we are going to discuss a very much interesting and a very important topic on kids' health, because I have seen in my clinical practice that every other day there children with low immunity are approaching us and parents are perturbed and they are not able to make out what exactly is going wrong with their health, because they are they are overfeeding the kids with a lot of supplements. The markets are flooded with different variety of supplements, vitamin D, vitamin C, A, B, everything, but still they are not able to get the kind of health a child needs, and all the time they are rushing to child clinics, and child clinics are flooded with patients. Little kids are being injected with high chemical doses and they are not able to make out what exactly is happening with the kids' health, though the medical science is way beyond, it's going ahead every year, but still we are losing on the child's health. And Muskan, I would really like to say that kids' health is being affected largely due to the gadgets, playstations, computers, mobiles. Though they are a blessing in disguise to the human race, but some way they have overpowered the generation.
Yes, ma'am. They have captured almost the majority of the life of kids as well as the youngsters. So, ma'am, what you think about the effect of these IT gadgets? Do these effects only on the eyes of the kids or the whole body, entire body system?
See, it is not only eyes is one physical part that we are going
Yes,
through,
ma'am.
and definitely a parent or a physician will able to make out the kid's health only through the eyes when the child is coming up with the complaint of eye straining or pain in the eyes or minor
Watery
symptoms
eyes
like
also.
watery eyes and headaches. But deep inside, the other organs are also being affected. It is affecting the optic nerve, it is affecting the brain activity, because too much of hyperactivity is being sensed in young children. They are too much with gadgets, and because of that their brain activity is affected. They are constantly thinking, constantly playing games, and the overactivity of the brain cell might lead to problems like epilepsy, migraine. Even autism is somewhat related to coming up because of too much of gadgets in their lifestyle.
Okay. So, ma'am, as you have very well explained about the effect of IT gadgets on the brain health of the kids also. So, what do you think about their effect on their memory? Like we see, generally we see that in earlier generations, we see the concentration power or the memorizing power was too much high. But now the IQ level as well as the concentration and memory power is going low. So, are the gadgets affect that also?
Yeah, definitely gadgets are affecting the brain activity in a way that overactive neurons, they are constantly, kids are not able to sleep. We get children who have problems of insomnia at the young age of 6 or 7, and it is very astonishing for the parents also, because when a child complains that they are not able to sleep and they are coming up to the parent that I am not able to sleep, I want to watch TV, I want to play more. Throughout the day they are not doing any outdoor activity,
Yes, ma'am.
but only playing with gadgets or switching to various kind of online games,
Online
and
games.
maybe watching TV, maybe watching YouTube, and a lot of they are too
They are
much
spending
into.
too much
Yeah,
time on
and
screens.
in that way they are facing lot of health problems like constant migraines are there,
Yes, ma'am.
and they are also, because they are sleeping late, and according to Ayurveda it is aggravating vata, too much of
Okay.
wind inside the body, and that leads to imbalance of hormones, imbalance of enzyme secretions in the body. The blood that has to, when we are sleeping, the blood has to channelized to the stomach for good digestion. But when we are awake in the time when we have to sleep, so that blood is channelized to again to the brain activity, and so the less of blood flow to our digestive system leads to indigestion and other problems. And in the mornings when children are not able to pass stool on their time and they are having gastric pain and these kind of symptoms, the parents are rushing to the clinics, and if even the medical faculty is confused what we have to do.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, as you have told about the parents as well as the kids and their relation, so what do you think that how the parents play a role in kids' health, like their lifestyle, their adverse lifestyle? So, what you want to say about this?
See, as a Ayurvedic physician, I would definitely like to address all the mums that they should be giving ample time. I know most of the Indian mums and all the moms all over the world, they are working. Because now the way lifestyle is, both the parents are working, so they need to balance their time for their kids. They should make a kind of zone at their home place, like there should be a no internet zone, or maybe a zone with no gadgets, or maybe they can switch off the internet for like few hours, even for themselves, even for the kids' health. And they should encourage their kids for more like outdoor games, playing outside with their siblings, with their peer groups, so that the child is overall able to adapt to the social circle and they are able to interact with the people around. Because I have seen that because of the gadget culture, a lot of children are having problems with low esteem, and they are not able to gel up, and they are losing on confidence, because they are most of the time they are sitting alone, and they have the virtual world around, but they are not able to face the real world. So as a parent, I would encourage all the fathers and mothers that they should not be spending too much on buying gadgets and playstations. Rather, they should be spending more on buying footballs and swimming costumes and all outdoor gadgets for their children.
Means for their kids' health, parents have to get their kids involved more in the physical activities,
Yeah.
in the real world also, not
Yeah.
only on the screens. Okay, so that was really a very nice information shared by you, ma'am. So can you please elaborate something with us? As in Ayurveda, what should be the bedtime routine or the early morning routine of the kids, which parents can make for their kids' health?
Yeah, Muskan, this is really a very interesting question, and I would really like to quote a very beautiful Sanskrit quotation, and it goes like Kak cheshta bakodhyanam shwan nidra tathevcha alpahari greh tyagi vidyarthi panch lakshanam. It is very beautifully explained in Sanskrit that a child should have Kak cheshta. Kak is basically crow. It is having cravings like a crow, having repetitive behavior like a crow. You must have heard the story of a crow picking up pebbles one by one, one by one. That repetition helps the child to grow. Repetitive behavior of playing games, playing with their friend circle, passing a ball and swimming, taking rounds, that kind of behavior helps the child to grow. It should not be a static behavior on sitting on one side. So that is Kak cheshta. Then Bakodhyanam is having a deep focus like a crane. You must have seen a crane in a pond just focusing on the fish and focusing, and they sit for like half an hour constantly just having a focus on their aim, and in a second they are able to pick up. So that kind of focus a child needs.
Sure.
And similarly, when then we come to Kak cheshta, Bakodhyanam, Shwan nidra. Shwan is basically dog. You must have seen that even if dog is snoring for a while and in a deep sleep, but as soon as they hear a light sound in their nearby place, and they are just awake. So that kind of sleep a student should have. A teenager while growing up, they should be able to wake up on time just on one sound of mom that now it's time to get up, you need to study and get ready for your day. So that it should not be a lazy day for a young child, because they should be eating well. And similarly then comes the alpahar. Alpahar means one should be a light eater. They should not be overfed, because I have seen parents, well off parents, they are overfeeding the child with too much of burgers, too much of overcooked food, fried food, and children are being pushed. Let it be, you should look good, you belong to a good family, but overeating is not a symbol of good health. So good health only relates to getting close to nature, eating light. All the birds, all the animals, they eat whatever is
Light
required
and
and they
healthy.
leave the food. You must have seen the birds flying all over, and they pick up the grains, and they don't pick up the whole
Yes.
basket full of grains. They only eat that is required. So
Yeah.
being a light eater, and then comes Greh Tyagi, means a child should not be overindulgent in household affairs, all the time getting into gossips with their relatives, with their cousins. They
Yes.
should be focused on only learning the right things, and too much involving themselves into adult activities, and sharing negative news from here and there with their cousins, and getting into fights with each other, that should not be there. So a child should be groomed by the family in a very positive manner. So they are not groomed for becoming a doctor or an engineer. They should be groomed for becoming a good human being, a happy human being who is able to absorb the right energies of the universe.
Okay, thank you so much, doctor. That was truly a very beautiful Ayurvedic verse shared by you, and also the tip shared by you about the verse. So, can you please tell us some dietary tips, like what type of diet or what things the parents can include in their child's diet and daily lifestyle?
See, Muskan, I would definitely like to say that over indulgence of kids into outside cooked food, like packed food, that is man-made food. The simple term is avoid giving too much of man-made food to the child. Make them get close to nature. They should be eating more of sprouts, more of salads, more of fruits, and they should be, from day one, they should be into a habit of eating the right calorie food. They should get a calorie count. A calorie count should always be there in your kitchens. They should know what kind of carbohydrate they are taking. Like we teach the child how to use a washroom, how to clean themselves. Similarly, they should be taught about the calorie count, so that they remain in shape from their early years. It should not be that once the child is obese, by 16 or 17 they are facing problems of obesity.
Yeah.
Girls are facing problems of PCOD, and they are overweight and they are running to clinics. That should not be a normal norm. The normal way of living is that they should be eating right from day one. Even the mothers should be cooking the right thing, and they should not be overfed with the kurkura and chips and all kind of food.
Junk food.
Junk
fried
food, yeah,
foods.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, here's a question I just kept found in my mind, that there is a term Swan Prashan. What you want to say about that? How Swan Prashan is related with kids' health?
See, Swan Prashan is a very good technique in Ayurveda. Rather, it is a form of Ayurvedic vaccination, I would say.
Okay.
See, now we are giving vaccination for hepatitis, we are giving vaccination for tuberculosis. But in primitive years, when the ancient saints were there, they came out with a method of building up your immunity from day one. So, Swan Prashan is a technique that can be started from the 0 day, the day child is born, till 6 years. It was mandatory in those years.
Okay.
So it was done for the child, like it is a combination of swarna, organic swarna. It is not the direct swarna that we wear
Yeah.
regularly.
Edible.
Yeah, edible gold,
Yes.
along with cow ghee, along with little honey and few other herbs, and it was made into a solution. A few drops can be given, like these days we give polio drops.
Yes.
So that was used, and it works not on your physical body, it works in the subtle level of improving your DNA, improving your brain activity, improving your nervine system. So the child is able, not only physically active, but also active with their brain, and they are able to memorize the shloka books and all kind of Vedic science. They are able to
What they
absorb.
go through.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was really a very nice experience and nice thing shared by Dr. Chauhan, and that we hope that it will really help the parents and the kids out there for maintaining their health and for improving their daily diet and lifestyle. So, ma'am, anything else you want to guide to our parents or to our kids?
My only word of advice is that please, it's my humble request, avoid too much of gadgets. to your children. Don't pamper them with gadgets. You are not giving them the right kind of life. Rather, in coming years you will be spoiling their physical health as well as mental health, because I have come across children who have been using gadgets for a long time and they are facing problems like epilepsy and autism, and it is very painful to see parents going through such problems with their children all the time.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Chauhan, for your time, and thank you so much, viewers, for watching the whole video. And if you have any queries related to your kids' health, or if you want any personalized diet or a consultation from our doctors, you can directly comment in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe the channel. We will be back soon with an interesting topic again. Thank you so much. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.